and actually recording right about now. I'm gonna hit record and these dumbass neighbors are gonna start yelling.
I heard that too.
Hate this town. What the hell was I doing? Oh, I had to sync up.
Yep.
Right, left, right, left, right, left.
Go!
Fun times.
Yeah. Noisy neighbors.
Let's play. Whoa!
Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. You all may call me Pharaoh, and I am joined with...
Skinny Minnie, hey!
And welcome back to Let's Play The Great Ace Attorney Adventures.
Woo!
Last time we left off, I don't know. It's been long. And
Yes.
first off, I do need to apologize, guys. I mean, I've said it in various posts and direct messages to some individuals. I understand that this is the LP you guys are looking forward to. You know, everything else, I know you guys want this. I get it. Unfortunately, adulting. That's the best way I can put it. It's hard to find time to sit down and get this going, so I do apologize, and I probably won't be putting this up immediately until more episodes are going, but we're gonna keep trying our best to get this going, so don't worry, this is not gonna get canceled or anything like that. We're gonna keep going, so
Yay!
that's that. But I believe we started the second case, talked, oh no, we apparently killed Kazuma. It's like, no, we didn't.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
Apparently.
And this guy, his name is Sherlock Holmes, and nobody says any differently. We gotta talk to him. So let's go ahead and hit converse and see. Oh, you know what? I totally forgot. My controller's still effed up.
Oh, yeah.
That's gonna be fun whenever I play Metroid. All right.
Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm so excited.
One more week.
Woo!
All right. Let's choose. Damn it all! Choose the Great Detective. There. Okay.
There we go.
So, you're a great detective, are you? Sorry, what was your name again? Indeed, I'm none other than that one and only Sherlock Holmes. Oh, I see. You're German? Sherlock, was it? Oh, this joke isn't working. Oh, whatever.
Oh.
No. I have no hair. I mean, I have hair. Please, call me Holmes. You can read all about my exploits in this exciting London publication.
Oh, yes. Rand's magazine. Full of wonderful stories and interest articles from Great Britain. I never miss an issue. I have it sent from England especially.
Ah, yes, here it is. The Adventures of Sherlock Holmes. So, you're the protagonist in a series of short stories, then? Indeed I am. And you've read so many of your own stories, you started to think you really are a detective? Make no mistake, I'm not the poor, deluded fellow you take me for. Your inference is backward. Backward? My trusty biographer records my greatest detecting achievements and chronicles them in a magazine. You have a biographer? Wait, you have a biographer, do you? But doesn't everyone? Mine goes by the name of Dr. Watson, presently keeping shop in London.
Oh.
Dr. Watson? I must say, thanks to that publication, I've been fantastically busy of late. Why, this very moment I'm returning from Asia, having solved the mystery of a cursed royal crown. Really? I can't work out whether I should take this man seriously or not. Deduction, you see, is to me a science. Logical reasoning in its purest form. Like chess, if you like that.
No.
Logic.
God.
A science?
Really? The astute observer notices even the most subtle of reactions in his subject. A furtive glance, a twitch of the muscle, a slight inclination of the posture. Fingernails, arm sleeves, furrows in the skin, all these things are data. Right. And a trained logician makes deductions from this data in a blink of an eye. The ultimate conclusion is, without fail, the truth. As I demonstrated only a few short moments ago. Wait, how can you look me in the eye and claim that? So you see, I have a turn both for observation and for deduction. And fame. That is what makes me the one and only headed, no, Sherlock Holmes.
I swear to God, this guy.
Yeah, this guy.
Okay.
Let's talk about Cosmo's death. Have you managed to deduce anything about this particular case yet? Have I managed to deduce anything? My dear fellow! Who do you suppose discovered the culprit in his most cunning hiding place? That's right. It was none other than the great detective before you now, Mr. Sherlock Holmes. Ah, I see. In other words, I'm in these now because of him. Kinky. Don't kink shame, Danny. It's, you know, everybody has their thing.
When I became anxious about Kazuma-sama this morning, I summoned all of the crew members to force the cabin door open.
And I concealed myself among the number, gaining entry to the scene of the crime. Yes! Luckily for everyone, the great detective Sherlock Holmes was on board. And the handcuffs seem to be an excellent fit, Mr. Naruhodo. Ugh. The very moment I laid eyes on the scene, two facts were immediately apparent to me. Oh, really? Two facts, you say?
2 facts. Oh.
You
okay,
can't just
facts.
add crap. Come on, game. Mr. Holmes, tell us, please. What two facts were apparent to you when you came into the cabin this morning? Ah, yes. But first, let us be precise. The two facts in question were immediately apparent to me. Yeah, I understand that, but what were they? Allow me to elucidate. The two facts that I deduced from a mere momentary glance at the scene of the crime were as follows. Number 1, the cabin was locked from within, rendering escape of the culprit out of the question. Number 2, the victim was Russian and killed following a dispute with an acquaintance. Wait, hold on, Mr. Holmes. What made you think the victim was Russian? He's Russian to die. I'm sorry. That was terrible.
That was terrible. I don't know why I laughed.
Hey. Observe the dying message left by the victim on the floor. I can't read that. I hope they don't mind us reading that. Whatever. Excuse me.
Tadpole.
What'd you say?
I said, I don't know. I just read tadpole.
I think you sound like a Pokemon for a second. That is the Russian word for wardrobe.
Do you really think Kazuma-sama could have left a dying message in Russian?
In the final moments, many find the native tongue filling their head. For this young man, Russian. Kazuma was Russian, was he? Initially, I considered Godrobe maybe the name of the killer. A certain Robert God, perhaps? But in the interest of thoroughness, I decided it would be wrong not to look inside the wardrobe there at least. Where you found Mr. Oh, I'm sorry, that was you.
Oh.
Where you found Mr. Naruhodo sleeping soundly.
Quite so. I found you, the renowned Russian revolutionary killer. Why is it that I'm Russian too? I observed that you were wearing the same attire as the victim. In other words, you were acquainted. And if my memory serves, that outfit is the traditional dress of the Russian people.
our school uniforms are the traditional dress of the Russian people? I had no idea.
Oh, sweetheart.
Oh.
And I had no idea a detective could get something so wrong. At least now. I took a photograph of the victim and a message that I might analyze it for possible hidden details.
Oh.
This was taken immediately after the young man was discovered, before the body was removed. Yeah, Cosmo had already been taken away when I woke up. This is the first time I've actually seen him like this.
Are you alright, Mr. Naruhodo?
Oh, yes, thank you. Alright. Photograph of the crime scene has been entered. The Russian word for wardrobe in purple ink. It would appear to have been written in the victim's final moments. So, I think I've said this before, but usually you want to pay attention to anything that seems very descriptive when it comes to any piece of information, evidence, people, whatever. Out of that, they claimed that they made it known like purple ink, and it appears to be the final moments. So, just keep that in mind. Can I ask you something, Mr. Holmes? Damn it, Mr. Holmes! What, pray?
You corrected yourself real quick.
Yeah, and very, upset because it's like, it's not correct. You mentioned in Russian before as well, didn't you? Russia. When you said I was a fearsome revolutionary fleeing from Russia and all of that? Ah, yes. The train of reasoning that led me to the truth. Would you mind explaining that train of reasoning to me, do you think? Yeah, certainly, if it interests you. How many times... I'm not Russian. I don't speak Russian. Alright. Let's talk about your deduction just now. Can we talk about your deduction before? The things you concluded about me, I mean? Ah, the now famously accurate trembling predicament you find yourself in. Actually...
I accidentally clicked two facts again.
Oh, so you had to, like...
Yeah, I'm
fast forward.
fast-forwarding right now. Sorry.
And you're the one with the good controller.
I know. There we go. Your deduction just now.
Okay. Where the hell was I? I'm at the point where this actually was other details.
Perfect.
Okay. Actually, it was the other details that I was more hoping to discuss. The merciless Russian revolutionary and assassin of 16 part? Ah, yes, the more sordid details. It was a fairly commonplace deduction. Here we have this morning's paper. The main headline reads... Revolutionary Violin Bolshevik... Shh, hold on. Violin Bolshevik... I can't, I'm tired. Flees Russia via Shanghai. This vessel made a port call at Shanghai yesterday, and last night the young Russian was murdered. Since when was Cosmo Russian?
There we go.
It sounds like Mr. Holmes has concluded he was Russian because of what Kazuma-sama wrote on the floor.
It was a simple act of reasoning to realize that the culprit of the crime was the same merciless revolutionary. One who would kill the very man who had helped him to escape after his true identity was discovered. Yes, you, Violin Boshkev. No. How could it be me? I don't look anything like this man. Just look at his face. Well, you are a fearsome revolutionary after all. Therefore, you have no doubt learnt to revolutionize your appearance as well. Oh, please.
Wow.
Sorry, I got a little notification. And I might add, your name does not appear in the ship's passenger list. Need I say more? Well, that's because I'm a stowaway.
What about the other details? the 16 victims of assassination and blowing up the Crystal Tower.
Ah, yes. The journalist clearly interviewed the man and printed all those particulars in the article. The deeds the man has perpetrated thus far and those he is plotting. Yes, everything about this revolutionary Bolshevik was included. There could be no mistake.
Do revolutionaries usually agree to interviews with newspaper reporters? I wonder.
What about the part where you said I was just returning from Afghanistan? Also quite clearly stated here in the article. Bolshevik is recently returned after a period of subversive activities in a war-torn region of Afghanistan. Where even is it anyway? This Afghanistan place. Here, take the paper for yourself, as a little memento of this great deduction. Oh, thank you? I've observed all that is of interest to me within its pages, but I see no rubbish bin nearby. Okay. Article on the front page of Russian newspaper, headline reads, Revolutionary flees Russia via Shanghai. And you may find an article on the back page of interest as well. On the back? Cast your eye over it sometime if the interest takes you, though you may need someone to interpret. It's all written in Russian. I couldn't hope to read it. But I suppose it wouldn't hurt just to glance at the article. Maybe there might be a picture or two. Alright, well first off, let's continue this conversation. What were you just investigating? Oh, you were like on the damn desk. Like, never mind. You know, before you started talking, you were examining Cosmo's desk, weren't you? Cosmo? Ah, yes, the victim.
Did you notice anything useful? Anything at all?
Observe for a moment the desktop of the victim. We see the victim was engaged in penning some text. London diary. Cosmo's keeping notes on a trip. But I don't think you should read his private writings. It could upset people. Tragic! And something you ought to perhaps elucidate before the act of reading. Wait, you mean you read it already? It's my business to know what other people do not. Yes, believe it or not, I know a smattering of Japanese. Oh, I see. Well, you're about to know what a Sasato takedown is. Really? Sasato-san? Aren't you gonna throw the detective with one of your trademark takedowns?
I'm sorry, Naruhodo-san. What on earth do you mean?
Life is so unfair. Anyway, to return to the matter at hand, namely, this diary belonging to the victim. It would appear the final sentence is incomplete, as if the author were cut short. Tell me, what is the nature of the writing? Pray, be precise as to details. Oh, but I thought you knew Japanese. A smattering, dear boy, a smattering! Sayonara, Banzai, Mikado, Naranado. I trust you're suitably impressed. But this diary is littered with complicated-looking characters, of which I can read precisely none. Laughter. So, what was all that showing off about then before then?
If you would be so kind as to show me, I would be happy to read it for you, Mr. Holmes.
I'm much obliged, my dear madam.
The final entry here in Kazuma-sama's diary consists of just 2 short sentences. The first reads, 1:23 a.m. I can hear a faint whistling sound.
A whistling sound? These are very deep waters. Pray, go on.
The second sentence reads, 1:35 a.m. What looks like some sort of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band? What on earth does that mean?
I have no idea. I've never heard that expression before.
The ventilator grill, you say? The man was presumably referring
Oh, God.
to the lattice there on the wall, which connects to the adjoining cabin. Yeah, the adjoining cabin. Okay. So now we have Cosmo's diary. It was a diary he was keeping on his trip to London. According to the last entry he made before his death, he spied what appeared to be a speckled band.
The heck?
So, I believe I've given you enough to consider for the time being, at least.
Do you have somewhere to go?
As it happens, the victim's writings in his diary have piqued my interest. The matter warrants further investigation, I believe. And if I am still too long, the cease-to takes hold.
Oh, I suppose. You're thinking of investigating the cabin next door? Which the ventilator connects to?
Oh, great detectives are a curious breed. Our minds rebel at stagnation. We crave mental exhaustion. So yes, I intend to investigate. Hence the truth will become clear soon enough. Do you think perhaps that we can go with you?
Please.
Please. No, that would be somewhat complicated.
No.
No, why? What? But why? A simple glance at your wrists should reveal the answer. Oh, these. After all, you're the prime suspect in this matter, no? There's no point trying to turn it into a question. You're the one who decided I was a culprit in the first place. But whatever do you mean? I have no recollection of naming you as a culprit at any point. So what, you just put people in handcuffs for fun?
Well,
I mean, you know. Listen, let's not talk about our Friday nights, okay? Going into Saturday morning. Never mind.
Oh,
You. Boo.
Bzz.
You must be joking. You just said it only a moment ago. Dear
boy.
me. You are completely misguided. I would have no cause to say such a thing.
Well, actually, Mr. Holmes, I did hear you say that too.
You're quite sure? Well, that's very strange. I wouldn't have said you had the face of a criminal, you know? Well, not really. So what, were you looking at my knees before? Some great detective you are. Oh, Ryanosuke, he wasn't looking at your knees, buddy. Well, anyway, that was then, and this is now. What do you mean? What I mean, sir, is this. If you are the culprit, then you must play the part more convincingly. Roll over and accept your fate. Now he's just being plain rude. And off he goes, having just laughed in my face. His sense of humor is as twisted as his name.
Naruhodo-san, what are you just standing there for? We must go and investigate the cabin next door as well.
Aren't you forgetting something? What about these? There's no way I can...
Hiya!
Oh.
After Kazuma-sama spent his dying moments struggling to leave us a clue, you're willing to give up? You're just going to roll over and accept your fate?
As if you gave me any choice in the rolling over part. I think we still have some investigation to finish off in here first, don't we? let's carry on examining what we can in the cabin while we wait for a chance to slip next door.
Good idea.
The situation doesn't look good for me, but there's some things I can do to help myself. And I owe it to Cosmo to do everything I can to find a way out of this and bring the real culprit to justice.
Yes. Yosh.
Yeah. Now I'm not sure if we did this. Can we examine the door?
Yes.
God, the cursor is so free. Woo!
Did you click on it?
I'm trying to like make sure my control stick works. I gotta do that cardboard trick apparently.
Oh yeah, do it.
All right.
Let me know when you're there.
Oh, I clicked on it.
Oh.
When I went for help and the crewmen forced the door open, this bolt had been firmly closed.
It's quite a small bolt and not particularly sturdy, and it just slides across to scare the door shut. But still, with the door bolted, there will be no way to get in or out of the cabin, that's for sure. It's no wonder everyone suspects me. You know, when she glares at me like that, I feel tense all up and down my spine. I remember reading once in a detective novel. The culprit used a needle and thread to draw a bolt across the outside the room in a situation like this.
Hold up.
I love that little thing. She's like, whoop, book.
But, like, I wish I had, like
a kimono?
Hammer space kimono. Yeah, dude.
Oh, specifically a hammer space kimono. That'd be okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, that's a clever trick, isn't it? I'm an avid reader of detective stories myself. But the door of this cabin and its frame are made of metal, and they seal together perfectly. There would be no possibility of using a needle and thread trick here, I'm afraid.
Oh, okay.
I love the subtle facial
yeah.
animations.
She's like,
It's like, bitch. It's like, no, please.
Please.
When she glares at me like that, I feel pins and needles all up and down my spine.
Oh, hello?
Oh, look over there.
The crewman, do you mean? He wasn't there before, was he?
That's what I thought.
Why don't we try talking to him?
Probably because I'm likely to get yelled at again. But I suppose I could try. His side profile looks a little familiar. But, oops. Let's click on him, if I can. Is that?
Is something wrong, Narahoda-san?
Oh, no. It's just that crewman standing by the door. I can't help feeling like I've seen him somewhere before.
Oh, yes, you're right. He does look familiar. Excuse me, sir? Ah!
Yes? What can I do for you? I recognize that face, but it can't be. Yeah, no,
Yeah, it's him.
It is.
I didn't know you were here, Inspector Hosonaga.
Hello again. What are you doing here? I think that should be my line. I was so stunned when I saw you, my heart stopped.
Nearly stopped, I hope.
I received some special orders to go undercover as a member of the crew on board this ship. Again?
You certainly seem to enjoy undercover work, Inspector.
If there's anything I can do to help you, please ask. I never expected to see this man on board. But perhaps his presence can help me out on this hopeless situation. Alright. Let's converse. It's all about your special orders. So, what are your special orders this time, Inspector?
Yes, and why are you dressed as a member of the crew?
I'm so sorry. This is all my fault. I take full responsibility.
For what?
For what? My orders were to act as Asogi-san's bodyguard. I mean, you really shit the bed there, didn't you, huh?
Well,
It was Minister of Justice, Jigoku, who pushed for his overseas study tour to go ahead. And he entrusted me with ensuring that Asogi-san reached Great Britain without being assassinated. Assassinated? Wait, how could it even been a possibility? I'm not sure. But these are complicated times. There are tensions between the world's greatest powers. Mr. Jujuku said he should be prepared for all eventualities. This is incredible!
I don't believe it. Kazuma-sama was assassinated? What the hell?
Altai here, is that you? Now I feel like playing Assassin's Creed. Why don't...
well,
I mean, I have them. I just know why I don't play them. No, I know why. Because the last one I played was Origins. That took me like forever and a half.
what? Yeah, that was a big one.
And not because I'm biased or anything, because you know, ancient Egypt, but it was awesome. All right.
Yeah.
And I had to do everything. I like 100% of that freaking game. Anyway, but obviously we couldn't give Asogi-san a visible security escort, which is why I'm undercover now, posing as one of the crew.
I see.
And I didn't take my eyes off him the entire time we've been on board, from morning until night, every day. But I never imagined what would happen here, inside his own cabin. Not here on the first class deck. The third class, maybe. It's really bad down there, but, you know, not here. I failed miserably at my assignment, and Asogi-san is dead as a result. I'm a disgrace. All I can do is humbly apologize. Inspector. So if there's anything at all that I can do to help now, just say the word. Okay,
Take these cuffs off me.
Wait, what was that?
Like, can you take these cuffs off me, please?
It's like, listen, I'm not into this, please. All right, can we have permission?
Please?
We're doing what we can to investigate Kazuma's death ourselves. I thought you might be. You didn't do it, did you? You're not the killer? Of course not!
We'd really like to investigate the cabin next door.
Yes, so we need to be allowed out of this cabin. I'm sorry. What? You've been deemed a risk to the ship's safety. If you move to even touch the handle of the cabin door, that stormy-looking seaman there he would surely. What? That's fine. I'm just tired. Would surely snap your neck in two. It's a powerful seaman. I suppose I'm just not a stowaway now. They think I'm a murderer as well. Would it be possible to give me something to work with? Do you think? I'm going to need something persuasive.
What do you mean?
If I had a solid reason why the next door cabin should be investigated, for example, I'd do everything I could to persuade the captain to allow it. Really, I'd lay my life on the line if I had to. But I don't see how...
There may be a way.
What? Really?
Think of how you tried to persuade me of your innocence, Naruhodo-san. By presenting me with a piece of evidence that you already had in your possession.
Evidence?
It's just the same as you are when you're in court. You must have done it. You must have done it many times during your trial. Simply select the Present panel and choose some evidence that Inspector Hosonaga could use.
So, evidence that would give us a viable reason to investigate the next door cabin, is it? Alright. Yes, I think I might know what we can use. Let's see if I can present the detective with the evidence he needs to persuade the captain. My name isn't Dick! Oh wait, sorry, that's the wrong game. So, how do I do this again? Is it a court record?
No,
Yes.
you just go to prison.
Oh, damn it. I'm sorry, I had to go back. Woo! It's been too long. Okay, present. And I think the best thing that we have here is the diary, because it mentions that he heard something coming from the adjourning cabin, right? So, oops. What button? X. Damn it, Nintendo! You and your buttons, I can't remember. What's that? It's Kazuma's diary.
Just before he died, Kazuma-sama wrote something rather strange in his diary.
Strange? In what way?
Check it. He wrote what looks. I'm just kidding.
So what is going on here?
He wrote what looks like some kind of speckled band is dangling from the ventilator grill.
A speckled band. That is strange. Yes, we're still trying to work out what he meant by that. But what I like to know is... Don't tell me. The ventilator, is it?
You're very astute, Inspector.
That ventilator clearly joins the next door cabin. That's right. If we can investigate in there, we might be able to work out what the speckled band was. All right then. I can't leave this cabin at the moment. I'm stuck here until we arrive at the next port. The captain has given me strict orders to guard the scene of the crime, you see. I'll have to entrust the investigation to you.
Really? You're willing to do that?
Yes. As long as you don't leave the first-class cabin area. I'm afraid I can't remove those handcuffs, though. But, what about the captain? Aren't you going against his direct orders? I'm a man of my word. And I promise you that I'll lay my life on the line if that's what it comes to convince the captain. After all, I failed to keep Asogi-san safe. This is the least I could do. Thank you.
Let's seize the moment then, Naruhodo-san. Just select move and we can leave this cabin at last.
Move! Alright, let's see what we can find out.
Move.
Alright, let's move. We're gonna go to the first-class passageway.
We.
Just in case you guys forgot, this is the, the first-class passageway now. And, somebody did mention to me what Burya meant, and I can't remember. So,
No.
I apologize, but it does mean something. I don't know if was it ship? That SS ship. I mean, I don't know.
Maybe.
I can't remember. Somebody will remind me again.
Somebody will correct you. Yeah.
And I'm gonna forget again. Phew! I'm finally out of that cabin. I have to admit, this isn't quite what I was expecting. It's less spacious out here than I thought it would be. And this is the most luxurious accommodation.
Yes, indeed. Kazuma-sama was being sent on this study tour by the government. That's why he was That's why he was being put in a first-class cabin. Even still, this is twice as large as my accommodation in steerage.
Really? That must be awful.
Oh God.
All right, burly man. Oh, look over there. That's another crewmate I'm keeping watch. And he looks enormous, even if he is sitting down. Wait, Inosuke, what are you looking at?
Shut up. Shut up. It's polygons.
But really? Really? I'm gonna use that from now on.
The door next to him leads to the second-class accommodation. I suppose he's making sure that no one comes in here who shouldn't.
I suppose. Like people in handcuffs.
Narahora-san, you look like a little boy visiting a toy shop for the first time. I would have thought you'd be used to the ship by now. We've been at sea for 2 weeks already.
Well, yeah, I know. But, the thing is, I was inside Cosmo's trunk when I first came aboard. And ever since then, I've been shut up inside that little wardrobe.
It must have been a very trying time for you.
Do you know where I took a dump, Susato?
Yeah, how do you use the bathroom?
I don't know.
Oh no.
I don't know, and I'm scared. That's the true mystery of this game.
How do they poop?
Please, don't give me that pitying look. All right.
Okay.
Let's start by examining the crewmates, huh?
Hey, dude.
Oh, man. The controller's inadvertently going to his crotch, I swear. Excuse me, but can I ask you something?
Why are you looking like a pale candy cane?
Yeah, that's... Never mind.
Shut up. I know where you're going. Shut up.
I didn't... What? Now you're just assuming things.
Am I wrong?
I think so. What the hell? I mean, listen, my mind can go on the verge of, like, whoa, like in a matter of a split second.
Okay.
But I'm not thinking like that every waking moment of my life. Jeez.
I didn't say, okay.
Who do you think I am?
I
Freaking
was not
Dr.
thinking of
Krieger?
No. I have to tell you a joke, but you have to cut this out if I say it.
Ladies and gentlemen, give me a moment while I cut out this part. Oh boy, you guys missed a hell of a joke. What is it? I can't say. Yeah, you can go ahead and voice the sailor.
Oh, he's Russian, right?
Yes.
You. You little stowaway murderer.
That wasn't a good start, was it?
Alright, let me try instead. Good day, Mr. Sailor. I'm so sorry to trouble you, but could I perhaps ask something of you?
You little third-class lady maid.
We seem to have caught the sailor on a bad day, Susato-san.
I am not a sailor. My mother gave me name.
Is it asshole?
I am Senior Crewman Beef Stroganoff.
Wait, was that his name in the translation before? I don't remember.
I don't remember.
Oh, that's kind of great.
It's supposed to be Biff Stroganoff, but I just read as beef.
I mean,
I'm
no,
calling
it's
him beef.
ugh.
Ugh.
Phew. The best thing is just to avoid eye contact, I think.
He's got pretty eyes, though.
I don't know. It kind of reminds me of some, like, you know when anime characters go crazy? That's what it reminds me of. Let's talk about the first class cabin area. Mr. Stroganoff? I have a bad nickname for you. But, about this first class cabin area?
Here we are in finest part of Boreas steamship for very important persons.
What sort of very important persons?
Government officials, kings and queens traveling in secret, many important persons.
Wait, was that his name in the translation before? I don't remember.
Many important persons.
Oh, that's kind of great.
Wait, was that his name in the translation before? I don't remember.
He
That is why I'm always guarding this place.
Gosh, that's amazing.
But somehow I let stupid stowaway inside.
Okay, that's not as amazing.
I want to pick you up and throw you in the ocean. But Stroganoff is not anymore.
Thank you?
If I may, I was wondering, is the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's currently occupied?
Ah!
Sasato-san, did you understand that?
It sounded like da. I think it's probably Russian for yes. Or no.
Genius.
It is not permitted to visit other cabins without invitation.
Yo. Well, it sounds like there is somebody next to our cabin at least.
Yes, it's tantalizing.
Who is in the next door?
Who's the passenger? Wait,
Who
could
it
you?
is?
Who is it? Could you tell? Could you tell us who's traveling in the cabin next to Mr. Asogi's?
His name is Mr. Grimesby Roylott. He is very important Western gentleman.
A Western gentleman.
Do not think about it. He has nothing to do with murder of student boy.
Wait, how can you be so sure about that?
Mr. Roylott is authentic Western gentleman. Such a man would have no interest in lowly student from insignificant Far East Islands.
That was harsh.
Could you tell us when Mr. Roylott came aboard?
That is not your business.
You know, come to think of it, even though we've been at sea for 2 weeks now, I've been in Cosmo's cabin the entire time. I've never once heard anything from the next door cabin, or even felt like there's somebody, if there's anyone there.
Well, presumably, since this gentleman is occupying one of the first-class cabins, he must be rather important. Is that right?
That is not your business.
Alright, let's talk about last night then. Are you on watch here all the time, Seaman Stroganoff?
Da, all time. So criminals like you cannot come in or get out.
Did they really have to spell it with a K?
I think it's just for the sake of like letting us know he has an accent.
Yeah, but in my mind, I just go to Mortal Kombat immediately.
Yeah. Well,
I wonder, could you tell us anything about last night at all?
It is sad about student boy.
Were you on watch last night as well?
Of course.
And did you notice anything at the time? Anything unusual?
hit.
Sasasa-san, did you understand that?
Look at your book.
It was clearly a no.
I saw nothing unusual. Nothing at all.
God, I hate this damn chair. Sorry.
Are you okay?
My butt hurts.
Oh, we've been sitting for almost an hour.
Well, I've been sitting on here since I've been working 13 hours ago.
Oh my god.
I know, I need to get up. I mean, not consistently, obviously. I get up like every 30 minutes or an hour or so, but boy, does it hurt my booty. Even with all the cushion I got going on, And you didn't hear any strange noises? Or sense anything was wrong in some way?
I said no!
Sorry, damn! I'm not so sure. I could have sworn that he wouldn't catch my eye for a moment there.
This is enough. I cannot say more now.
Oh,
It It is time for me to report to Captain. You must return to cabin.
Yeah, all right.
Bulkhead to second class area, staying locked at all times. You escape when the lobster whistles on top of the mountain. Or as English say, when the pigs fly.
Yeah, I understand. Listen, I've been playing The World Ends With You. I mean, that's not really a far-fetched thing.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of that,
Oh yeah.
rhyme.
Yeah.
Oh,
When I got cast, I was like, I can't tell him yet until it comes out.
I just saw that. I just saw that announcement. I'm like, wait a minute, and I was like, it's like you rhyme. Oh, I
I just recorded that one episode.
Wait, what do you mean that one episode? Like,
That one scene.
oh, well, frankly, well, I haven't seen the animation at all yet, and
Oh,
my
you know what happens in the game, right? With her.
yeah, I think if what I'm thinking about is what I'm thinking about, but
Oh, let me type it to you.
okay. Hold on a minute, guys. We're doing a very important yeah, that's right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, no, but oh, I was so proud when I saw that message. I'm like, yay.
Oh, this is me. Good. Now, can we investigate this area? Now,
I'm a
What?
voice actor. Oh my god.
good. Now we can investigate this area properly, shall we?
Definitely.
Okay.
I think we still have some time because there's like a few breaks here and there. So, let's examine the map, the ship section thing.
Click.
Yeah, this looks like a plan of the SS Buria. It shows each deck. Look.
The Buria is a large-scale steamship with a triple-skinned hull. What a marvel of engineering.
Well, it's been playing on my mind for a while now, actually, but how is it that such a huge lump of metal doesn't just sink to the bottom of the ocean?
Oh, that's really quite simple, Naruhodo-san.
It is?
Well, considering the Japanese are,
Archipelago?
I think it's an archipelago.
Oh, archipelago? Consider the Japanese archipelago.
Wait, the islands of Japan?
Yes. They're not metal, but they are enormous lumps of earth, many, many times larger than this ship. And they don't sink, do they? They've been floating happily on the sea since the gods created them.
Well, I suppose so. Okay. Let's examine the door there to the right.
Oh. That's the way to the second-class area of the ship. Something wrong?
I was thinking about making a run for it. Just for a moment. Things aren't exactly going well for me.
I might be wrong, but I imagine the moment you reach for the handle of the door, that burly seaman would surely shoot you dead. Oh dear, I'm sorry. Perhaps I went a little too far there.
No, I started with my talk of running away. And there's no way I could run away while Cosmo's death remains a mystery anyway. Alright. Let's go to the left side.
Boop, boop.
And let's click on that bell.
Ding, ding, ding.
What do you think this is? It's a very pleasing shape, isn't it? What, because it looks like a titty? Sorry, I was playing Deltarune and there's a joke about that.
I need to finish watching. Did you finish it?
Yeah, I finished it. I did 2 streams. I've been told there's a super secret alternate route that apparently changes things quite a bit. I haven't touched that. I haven't looked up anything about it, so I may stream that. But no, I did the main chapter, which I loved. The game's amazing.
Okay, sweet. I gotta watch that later. Oh, this is me.
That's the emergency alarm. It's probably best not to touch it.
Oh, an alarm.
It says, press only in times of emergency. It looks as though it sets alarm bells ringing all over the ship and brings the vessel to a complete stop.
Oh, this is what I have to...
What are you doing, Naruhodo-san? You mustn't touch it.
But this is an emergency situation. Just look at these handcuffs.
You know full well that's not what the alarm is for.
Look at that sass. Her sassy pose. So cute.
Well, look at all that ass. I mean, it's ass. Yeah. That's what I meant.
If you were to bring this vessel to a standstill for no good reason, you'd be in an even worse situation.
I wish everything would just stop. The ship included.
If you have to do something foolish, at least make it something that doesn't affect everyone else.
Like, poop my pants? That's foolish, right?
Well,
I mean, it depends who we're... I mean...
oh my god, what else should we investigate?
I don't know. Let's... I don't actually know. How about examining our door on the left?
Boop, boop.
First class cabin number 1. Yeah, that's our cabin.
Not our cabin. It's Kazuma-sama's cabin.
Sorry?
Your accommodation is confined to the wardrobe inside the cabin.
You know how to make a stowaway feel small, don't you? As small as the wardrobe I've been calling home.
These cabins are the finest on the ship. My own cabin in steerage is number 539, by the way.
500 and... How many cabins are there?
This is a big ship, dude.
It is. Let's take a look to our right.
The door?
Oh, crap. Yeah, let's take a look at that other door, yeah. I don't...
Boop.
This is it. This is the cabin next to ours. The one the ventilator connects to.
Yes, the ventilator from which Kazuma-sama wrote that he saw a speckled band emerging.
Maybe whoever's in this cabin can help solve that particular mystery. Let's ask. Hi!
Delivery!
No answer. We're out of luck, it seems. There's no one in there to help with our inquiries.
Ugh, how annoying.
Ah!
Ah! Wait, what was that? It came from inside the cabin.
Such a high-pitched scream. It must have been a woman.
Stand aside. Who said that? Oh,
Oh,
I'm about to break the door down.
Mr. Holmes!
I shan't be stopped. When the fit is on me, I revel in kicking doors off their hinges.
Please, wait, Mr. Holmes. The door doesn't appear to be bolted.
It doesn't? Then how the deuce can I dispatch this muscular urge? What prey can I kick? I mean, if you go to the bathroom, you might... I think we should go in. There's no time to think about stress relief.
Dun, dun, dun.
What is the stress relief, you may ask? Actually, can I save it right here? Ooh, I can. Haha. Yeah, I'm not really sure exactly what time we're at, but I think we're close enough to an hour. So, I'm gonna leave it like this for a time being. And next time, ladies and gentlemen, we'll see exactly what's happening in that cabin, and pray to God it's not some stress relief. So, as usual, thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you all next time for Let's Play The Great Ace Attorney Adventures.
Woo!
Love you all so much, and have a great day.
Goodbye!